Jonny Clayton, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and your finishing in that last set was pretty good.
Yeah, my start wasn't too great. I was at 45, 41, whatever. You know, don't get me wrong. I was nervous, very nervous. I ain't gonna lie. You know, those first games are killers, basically. So, yeah, I've done my job. My finish in the last set, you know, was great. So, a little bit back of the older Jonny Clayton outshots, but you know, I've had a few legs where I had 3 darts in hand and couldn't do anything with them, but you know, the one dart has worked for me, so yeah, that's great.
Good stuff. Why the nerves? What is any issue or?
No, it's like the last 2 tournaments obviously is the back of my head. You know, my Dublin's let me down in the last 2 tournaments. They weren't great tonight, but with 1 dart in hand, they kind of helped me out. So you know, obviously I'm chuffed to bits with that, like, but you know, I know there's another gear in Jonny Clayton. I know that. Yeah.
I mean, like you said, in parts played fantastic, but Adam, a tough opponent, he just wouldn't go away, would he?
No, and do you know, like I said earlier on, I don't really know Adam personally. You know, I know that he's come on to the professional tour this year, and I know he's a good dart player because a lot of people talk in darts, like, you know. And when I saw the draw and I saw Adam Lipscomb, I thought, why me? Because I know this guy can play darts, you know. And all fairness to him, he told me before our match, we had a chat in the back room and we were talking about people that we knew and things like that. And he said, you know, I'm nervous. He said, you know, it's my first time here. I came up last night. He said, to have a look around, to have a walk around. And I was thinking to myself, right, that's got to be to my advantage. I need to, you know, jump on that.
Yeah.
So I tried with a 45 and a 46 or 41, whatever, in my first 2 visits to the board. But, you know, all the joking aside, you know, I had to take that to my advantage. You know, at the end of the game, I kind of relaxed a lot more. Experience probably helped me there. So, yeah, he let me in a few times.
Is there a little bit more pressure on you? Because a lot was made about you not being in the Premier League. You obviously want to be in it, and if you have a good run here, that strengthens the claim. Does that add a little bit more pressure, or is that just you maybe putting pressure on you, or is that us just making things up?
No, obviously that's the truth in it. Do you know what I mean? It's you know, I was disappointed last year. I was Welsh #1, didn't get in. You know, but at the end of the day, nothing I can do about it. I've just got to prove that I can play darts. If I do my thing, if I'm not good enough, then, well, I've tried my best. And, you know, I've always thought, oh, Premier League, I love the Premier League, it's my favourite of all, right? But it's like, I got this to win first, and if I can't try and win this, they're not going to look at me in the Premier League. So I try and put the Premier League behind and concentrate on this. So hopefully, I can lift this trophy and then I can retire.
It'd be a good way to retire. A lot's been made of the prize and what's on offer here. What does it mean for you as a player to be playing, seriously contending for a prize like that?
Oh, it's unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, I'm 51 now, and I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would play darts against the likes of Michael van Gerwen, Raymond van Barneveld, you know, Gary Anderson, my hero, like, do you know what I mean? I think I'm never going to play against them. I was sat, you know, in a pub or on the settee at home going, good God, they can play darts. All of a sudden, I'm up there with them. You know, it's a dream. But, you know, what darts has become is phenomenal. It's amazing. What can it become again? You know, it's you know, all the kids, it's darts is everything. Football seems to have moved to one side. The kids are all interested in darts. So what comes next, I think, is phenomenal.
It is indeed. The weather, we're praying for a bit of cold weather because even in our commentary box it's red hot, so I can only imagine on stage it's getting pretty warm now.
Well, being Welsh, my tactics would be let it rain inside because I'd play right in there. But, you know, the cold weather, we don't get sun in Wales, right? So, no, it's, you know, it is hot in there. But, you know, winning games, it's all that counts.
Dom Taylor next, you know about him, obviously.
Yeah, I've played against Dom a few times, very good player, you know. He's a tough character, you know, he's a tough one to crack, so that's going to be difficult. But again, I'm looking at my game. I don't really care about anybody else's game, to be honest. If I can produce my best game, they've got a tough cookie on their hand. So, fingers crossed.
Good stuff. Well, best of luck in round 2, and we'll see you then.